Parma Holy War up next on Holy Name Broadcasting Game of the Week. It's a bad connection here at Brunswick Auto Mart Arena, home of the Padua Bruins for this Parma Holy War, the third of 4 in winter sports. As Holy Name takes on Padua, I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Cameron Ragazzo on the call tonight. Cam, haven't seen you much this winter, haven't seen you since the big win against Mart and Porsche with the girls. We're glad to have you back for a big game today. Always an honor to call games alongside the guy who I got started with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be back. Obviously, it's kind of been a long time, but always a great day to come back.
Now we turn it over to the in-stadium PA announcer to get us ready.
It is a great night for hockey here in Strongsville, Ohio. Even greater night to have Pasa Teddy Bear. We'll do that after the first period. Tonight the Bruins face off against the Green Wave of Holy Name High School in a Great Lakes Hockey League regular season game. Let's meet the starters for Holy Name. In goal, number 78, Emily Selfcheck. On the bench, number 11, Tommy Cardenas. On the bench, number 8, Reed Fainer. At wing, number 13, Shane Triscari. At wing, number 55, Braxton Bartone. At center, number 18, Andrew Norris. The rest of the Holy Name varsity hockey team, the Green Wave are coached by Mr. Ian Skacken. Now, let's meet the starters for your Padua Franciscan Hockey Bruins. In goal, our man between the bikes, number 1, Austin Green. On the bench, number 20, up to the captain, Yuri Bolina. On the bench, number 25, Jack Oldie. At wing, number 14, Max Matejchak. At wing, number 21, Tegan Brown. Taking the opening face-off for the Bruins today at center, number 26, Andrew Young. The rest of the Padua Franciscan varsity hockey team, the Bruins are coached by Mr. Perry Cohagen. Ladies and gentlemen, the land of the free is only sustained by our patriotic vigilance. Please stand in a show of respect for our flag, and if you know the words, sing along to our national anthem.
Thank you to Padua's in-stadium PA announcer for getting us underway in this Holy War.
Our referees tonight are Mr. Mike Vasco and Mr. Dan Conway. It will be toss a teddy bear right after the first period ends. We're going to ask you not to throw them over the fence in front of you. That way to come around to the penalty boxes or the players' benches. You go to the Zamboni door or any door
we should be good. There we go. Cam, an exciting game. You got 99 Padua, who's played the gauntlet of a schedule, some big games in there. I believe they saw the likes of CBCA, Strongsville. And there's Holy Name. The biggest thing that they have their name, they had a big couple of game stretch where they beat Ed's and Iggy's reserve team and then Elyria Catholic's main team, their only regular varsity win they have. Then you go back to preseason, 2 wins over Whitmer. But their calling card that shocked NEO for a while was a goal against US. Cam, I don't know if this team can win tonight. Padua, so proven, so strong, so fueled by this rivalry. What's a victory for Holy Name in your mind?
I think a victory is just keeping it close. I mean, just not letting the game get way too out of hand. Put a couple in the back of the net, get a couple of key saves here and there, and I say Holy Name, technically I feel like that's a win for Holy Name. I mean, it's just great that our guys and girls are back out here after years of not playing. So,
my line for the game, there's no traditional hockey lines. I have Padua -6.5, over/under -9.5 as we are underway. It'll be the Bruins to get things going. Belina, the quick start's gonna lose it on the far side as Holy Name will take it for their first time. A lot of pinball you'll see between these two teams as Holy Name tries to scrap, especially on the defensive, to keep it out of Padua's attacking third and keep things going in the right direction for them. Padua, the first real opportunity, saved by Sevchik. The follow back also no good by Tegan Brown, one of the 5 seniors on this team for the Bruins. Puck stuck in the corner. Triscari frees it. Shane Triscari in 10 games, including preseason, 24 points, 21 goals, and 3 assists. An opportunity, the slap shot behind the net, no good by Young. Another long effort, no good by Belina. He's able to get it to the near side. Olbreeze launched it. That one goes off the glass behind Holy Name's defensive net. So the Bruins have the majority of the chances, I should say all the chances. Holy Name hasn't really had more than a quick little tap of the puck until now. That one given away by Bartone as Padua gets back to work on the offensive. And number 9's a familiar face for Holy Name. You got Brant Boomsma, the brother of the big man Brock Boomsma.
yeah, and we saw him, and he's in attendance here tonight.
That's one definitely Holy Name wanted to have in their conquest of making a good team, wanting to get another Boomsma to the team. Norris, the first real chance, going to go to the goalkeeper, Austin Green. So far this year, Austin, a lower goalkeeping record than his counterpart, Kustra, the junior, 4-5. Same amount of goals against, a little bit lower of a save percentage as well, 87.8, but still impressive for him. First substitutions, you'll see Kane along with Jordan check in. And our first stoppage of play will most likely be in ice as we will have a face-off in the attacking third of Holy Name. So this will be their first set-up chance to get something working.
Yeah, and pretty much besides that one other kind of attempt to get the puck on the ice, Holy Name has just kind of been backed up and only been defending.
Bartone and Aponte, that one hits to the near side boards. And Padua trying to take it up. A piece gotten by Feiner, but here comes some speed for the Bruins. You got Mateer. That one saved by Sevchik, the silent assassin in net. Has had an excellent year amidst a plethora of shots from opponents. Kane takes it behind the blue line, hit back by Phoenix Hedgie. Phoenix Hedgie, one of the couple players you'll see also during lacrosse season. That one hits out over the glass and hits down. It will go out for a face-off.
I think they went into the penalty box somehow.
We saw it a couple times. The last time we were here, we actually had one get stuck. Actually, no, I think it maybe went through the netting into the bleachers near it on the far side. But so far, a little bit of back and forth play for both teams. Faced off in the attack at third of Padua. Here's a real chance. The shot gonna go wide. He blocked. Another chance falls to a Hicks. That one no good. That one another shot for the Bruins. This one coming from Kane, not gonna go either. A lot of chances for the Bruins to get something going. Just trying to see what Sevchik can do with the frame that she has. Trying to force her to make an error opposed to do a well-worked chance. Now an opportunity for Holy Name. Trying to skate by his Cardenas. He cannot. Now played on the boards along. So the Bruins, here's a gift-wrapped opportunity. Coin for the lead. No good. Sevchik gets a piece of it. That was Padua's best chance so far, and Sevchik holds up. Presut in the corner working on Coin, who had the chance. Coin wins it. Triscari, he gets tripped up. As Coin goes for the puck, he gets it. Joey Weiland, the big man on defense, sends it back up the ice, but still in the attacking third. Belina trying to get checked by Weiland, avoids it. Triscari, a piece. Now one launched up the ice will most likely be an ice and it will be. So that will bring it right back into the attacking third of the Bruins.
But I mean, so far in the 4 minutes that have been, or 3 minutes that have been played, Holy Name's done a pretty good job. Aside from that one kind of open chance with the one-on-one against the goalie, I mean, good in Holy Name's favor. I mean, not to go in the back of the net there, but they're going to play a lot of defending this game.
And when you have a goalkeeper like Emily Stefchik in net, you can rest assured that she can take 20, 30 shots and you won't have 20, 30 goals against you if it could get up to that. And some early words exchange. Belcher and a little bit of shove from Feiner. Whistle blew before that as Stefchik kind of trapped it. So we'll see another face-off in the attacking third.
But that's going to happen. I mean, it's Padua versus Holy Name, so.
I mean, a lot of guys have gone after the likes of Triscari, especially after the Toledo Whitmore game where he started almost throwing hands. But no real overall scraps yet this season for either team, to my knowledge. Holy Name, especially not Padua. I'm sure we would have seen it if there was. That one off of the stick of Andrew Norris, who's done a nice job this year. 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points for him. He's averaging a point a game, including preseason. Now another chance here. Boomsma on the near side. The no-look pass and the shot saved by Stefchik. Belcher the shot. Whistle blows. So that'll be another face-off. Stefchik holds up, but Boomsma, what a pass. Not even looking, setting up Belcher.
And, I mean, I feel like Padua knows they're going to win this game, so they're going to play a little bit flashy. But if I'm Padua, I just put a couple in the back of the net, and then you can play flashy. But so far, nothing has gotten past Stefchik.
Another opportunity, the long-range slap shot, no good by Olbreeze, and the whistle blows again. Stefchik, another trap.
I thought I just jinxed her right there. I should never have said that. It's called the announcer's jinx for a reason, and thank God that one didn't go in the back of the net.
And we've had some pretty bad ones in our time. The extra point Brown Steelers in 2022, that was one of the worst. That one, just a whiff on the shot. That was a chance for Matejczyk to get something going. He cannot connect with the puck. Alfano on the far side going to try to play it along the boards. It skims the boards, but not the best play of it. Triscari gets bodied as he tries fighting for an opportunity. Bartone on the near side. Here's Holy Name's first real chance. Bartone is hit. He goes to the ground. Nice job by Padua to come back on defense. Holy Name trying to keep it in the attacking third. They cannot. So Padua, it's one man to beat, and they cannot. Reed Feiner holds up defensively. And there's your first big collision on the near side. Bartone giving Vezda a little bit of a hello, wake-up call. And here you go, seeing Padua's lines. Holy Name does not have that luxury as there's only minimal players they have. The closest thing Holy Name has to those lines you see in hockey is Coach Petiti's style of coaching girls basketball.
Yeah.
So here on the Bruin, barely keeping it in front of the blue line. Escapes behind Stefchik. Played up by Weiland, and a chance there can be tipped away. Hicks, the shooter, is going to settle behind the boards. Reed Feiner plays it up, caught in the hand of Olbree, so he keeps it for another opportunity for the Bruins. It skates along the back boards. Joey Weiland sends it along the boards and blocked like a catcher by Kane. He was a catcher back in his day playing baseball, it shows there, as he keeps it in the attacking third, as Padua is still working for what might be their 5th or 6th shot of this possession.
Oh, and they're getting a little scrappy behind the goal. The ref's going to separate them.
You're going to see that a lot tonight. I'm going to see Triscari, Weiland as well, getting in some scraps. They have the heart of a champion, and you know that just seeing the way they play, they fight like their life depends on it. Another save by Stefchik, just hitting it behind. We've seen her put up 40-plus saves in almost every game we've covered, if not every game of Holy Name Ice Hockey this year. I'm starting to see it again tonight. Kane, no look, keeps it in the attacking third. Coin on the far side, gets checked by Weiland. He will still stay in the fire and get it. Weiland pins him in the corner. A chance on the shot, falls behind by Olbreeze. Settles in front of the net in the crease. Gonna fall down, and Stefchik corrals. So once again, Holy Name's defense holds up. And it's been a couple minutes of hell for Holy Name in their attacking, or just their defensive third.
Yeah, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of defending, and yeah, Holy Name's just gotta keep up on that good defense, and it'll be a 0-0 ball game. But
Bartone Ponte once again on the face-off. He's gonna clip behind. And Bartone skates past. Here's your opportunity. He has something going. Bartone. Nice defense played by Boscarello to trail back and avoid disaster for the Bruins. He came out of nowhere. That was DK Metcalf Buda Baker-esque.
yeah, he tried to tuck it inside and go and go inside of him and then be able to get a shot off, and his stick just appeared out of nowhere and was able to dislodge the puck.
Doesn't have the stats to back it up, but Braxton Bartone is the heartbeat of this offense. 9 points this season, 2 goals, 7 assists. But if you ask anyone around this team, the offense runs through him. They believe he is their golden child, their golden boy, their star, their future of the team. Triscari gets the goals, but Bartone sets them up, whether it be on an assist or not. He still plays a big part in attacking play, as you saw in those 2 chances for the Holy Name Green Wave. Boscarello plays it back to Gino Boscarello. So you got 2 Boscarellos. You got Sal and Gino. You got Sal in the class of 25 and Gino class of 26. That one hitting off the foot of Stefchik on the shot from Boscarello. Gonna settle behind to Luke Jordan, one of the seniors. On the boards, Boscarello kind of a little bit of a give and go with Aponte. There's a namer on the ground on the near side now. A couple more go to the ground. Standing up finally is Feiner. It settles now to Luke Jordan. That one hits off the right brace of Stefchik back. Jordan, high play, caught in the hands of Aponte, puts it down. Triscari behind the boards, but it's corralled forward by Betcher, who tries giving a chance for Padua. Goes along the boards, Gino. Holy Name doing a nice job holding up as of now. Padua doing a nice job working the puck, and here's a chance to get something off, but they cannot. And now everyone has to come right back. Stefchik gets enough power on it to get it out of the attacking third. That's huge.
And so far, she's been great tonight. Hope to keep that up.
And now Holy Name a chance to get something going. Bartone trailing behind Bellina, who's not really noticing he's there. Bellina's still skating against him, has Norris against him too now. And hit off the shoe of Matejchik. Played along the attacking third boards of the Green Wave. Padua has it, trying to get rid of it. Plays it along the boards. Weiland steps up to try to keep it in the attacking third. Cannot. Bartone's outrush stick cannot either. Kind of bounce around near center ice. Going to roll to the far side where Weiland got the trail back amidst pressure by Tegan Brown. And Padua has another chance. They're just looking for numbers to get forward as of right now. They've done a nice job of doing so. Holy Name, they're trying to clear their lines. That's all they're doing. That's all they really need to do right now.
Yeah.
Hit off the shin guards of Stefchik once again. She does an excellent job standing in the fire tonight, as always. And it rolls back. Holy Name defense holds up once again.
And I mean, that's what they got to do. They got to keep her fresh. They got to give her a little bit of time. You can't have multiple saves over and over like that, because that's going to take a toll starting. But so far, all good.
This game is really reminding me of the Olmsted Falls game. Stefchik a piece of it. Falls out to blow the whistle with 6:11 left to play in period number 1. But this game really reminded me of that Olmsted Falls game on the Sunday before Thanksgiving. We saw Holy Name and Olmsted Falls, 2 evenly matched teams. Holy Name's defense held up for the majority of that game. First goal came right before Weiland's injury, and then on a power play, Olmsted Falls put it to rest. But if Holy Name can learn from that game, play with the upset mentality they had going into that U.S. game where they scored first, mind you, against the runner-up in the state the prior year, they have a good chance to do things, especially if they play as well as they did down the stretch against St. Ed's to get what was win number 3. Padua, a couple of nice chances saved by Stefchik. We're over halfway through the first period. It's still evenly matched, but Padua, if there was XG for this, it'd be through the roof. And Triscari just falls on his own, slips. A chance for Padua. Weiland is going to bounce around Hedgie trying to get a piece of it in front of Boscarello. Does. Played along the boards by Braden Miller. So Coyne has it behind the net, going to play behind. That one played along the boards. Bellina takes it again. Triscari goes to greet him. Nice run, shot going to go across the face of Stefchik, no good. Hicks in the corner, hit off the glass. Holy Name just trying to still get it out of their defensive half. Or third, I should say, and it's in for a goal for the Padua Bruins. Jackson Hicks, the man to do it. It was only a matter of time before the Bruins can get on the score sheet. Padua can roar with pride. 5:01 on the clock. The Bruins.
I mean, it took a nice 9 minutes and 59 seconds, but the first goal goes in there for Padua. Kind of probably what most people expected, and unfortunate for Holy Name. Just a couple too many shots after a row for Stefchik to save, and one of them's going to leak in there.
Nice shot there, and goal from Jackson Hicks as the Edwin Diaz special plays. It is 1-0.
Bruin goal, struck by number 15, Jackson Hicks. Took the number 11, Adam Coyne. Hicks from Coyne. Time of the goal, 9:59 of the first period.
So Coyne will be credited with the assist. The goal goes to Jackson Hicks. So 4:40 to play. Padua up 1-0. They've been waiting for that goal. They've done a nice job working for it. Well, the shot-to-goal conversion rate has to be extremely low, given that.
100%, yeah.
Below 5%. I think they took at least 20 shots in that period. But Padua trying to get some more here with time to spare. A nice solo run, played across the face of Septic, just missing wide for the Bruins. There was a gift wrap number 2 by Booz, but couldn't connect. As went across Septic's face. Nothing she could have done if it was a better shot. And that one she did plenty on. That one saved. Calling a first baseman and falling out like a goalie. That stops play with 4:07 to go in the first.
Yeah, that was a high. I thought that it went like at her neck.
She's done a nice couple of those saves, just kind of scrunching in and just kind of falling on it. She's one heck of a goalkeeper. You're looking at all NEO teams. She probably won't get a look based on Hohenheim's record and youngness, but realistically, you got to give her a look for those all-Ohio teams. You realistically do. There's one division. You don't need to look at 1, 2, and 3. Look at NEO strictly. I say she's one of the top goalies in there. At least gets a reserve spot. Kane, that one going to bounce around against some green and white. Settles behind the net in the crease. Going to roll behind the shot. Blocked. Betcher once again shooting off kilter. Boscarello on the boards trying to fight for it. Same thing with Cardenas working against Coyne. Played, nice run. Another chance for Belcher, no good. It stands right in front of the shin guards of Secek, falls down. Speaking of falling down, Coyne does too. A chance by Boscarello, falls wide as well. Sevchik. Manuel Neuer. On bounce around in front of the net, Hohenheim. Can they get it out of the attacking third of Padua? They can. Breakaway chance. That one falls. Kane, there's the first ball. Breakaway, Shastori. This is wide. A save by Austin Green off the shin guards. There was the chance. Padua caught sleeping, just trying to knock a player down. Kane let his man by.
Yeah, and he just barely got a piece of that. Was able to knock it outside the goal, and good save there. Avoids their first scare of the game.
Speaking of scares, here's a chance as Kane has plays it forward. He knew it'd be offsides. That's all he can really do.
Yeah.
So Hohenheim just going to work again. Center at the ice, it's Keegan Brown. By Hohenheim's bench, just skates through the defense. Weiland gets a piece, he goes to the ground. Stepchick puts a mid on it, and that will have a face-off happen in the attacking third. At Agrarian Stadium, the Teddy Bear toss is going to happen at the end of period number 1. We'll be going on down there to bring you that. It's going to be exciting. A great night and a great cause for the Bruins. It's great to support them.
100%. Not really liking Padua, but I like what they support.
You got to support the rivals and stuff like that. It's beyond the game. It's outside of the game. And here's a chance for the Bruins to score, and that one just pops up into the air after a save. Alfano fighting for a little bit of a scrap as they're trying to get it. Settling with it for the green wave. Alfano gets rid of it. Padua a chance. He's going to fall back. Just kept in the attacking third by Boscarello. A couple of close calls that could have gone either way. It's just a skate. It has to be the puck. That one bounces with force behind the net on the boards. So in the corner is Young. That one just sends up the ice by Feiner. That will be an icing, and they'll bring it right back. Hohenheim's done a nice job today doing strategic ices. And while I'm not a fan of some of the ices they've had this year, if you need a breather, you need a breather. Just send it up the ice and then deal with it later.
Yeah, it's kind of really similar to just like kicking the ball out of bounds in soccer. I mean, you get a little bit of a breather, you get your defense to kind of take a second, regroup, and
we're looking for some score updates. 36-31, Padua upsets Lake Catholic on the girls' side for win number 3. That's a shocker, Cam. That Lake Catholic team looked pretty good, but shout out to the girls winning by 5 in that game for the Bruins. They're putting things together now. That'll be fun to see down the stretch. We've seen Hohenheim Padua girls a couple times in the playoffs. This year really looking like it, especially looking at Hohenheim's result today. A big win over Valley Forge and Claire Coljon, 28 points in that game. Hohenheim has a rising star for the future.
I mean, yeah, she's a superstar.
We give her the brand CC35 for a reason. It echoes Curry. Long shot by Cardenas, just going to easily be corralled by Green. He's had pedestrian tasks today, but done it perfectly. Badsdahl along the boards. It's going to settle slowly, and it's sent to climb the ice back into the attacking third of Hohenheim. Settling with it will be Olbreeze. Olbreeze plays across the ice. 1 minute to go in the first. Badsdahl plays it up the ice, and it's just going to roll around the boards for an ice. So Hohenheim will have an opportunity to set something up on the offensive. in the attacking third with 54.6 seconds to go in period number 1.
And I mean, realistically, I just want to get a good key, like, good look shot off here. I mean, it can go in the back of the net, doesn't have to, but if you're holding him here, I just want a couple good shots.
Couple good shots they look to take. Let's see what the green and white can cook up for us in the attacking third. An opportunity. That one just going to be whiffed by Norris. An opportunity for Bartone behind the net. It's going to be taken it back. Feiner sets, shoots. No good. Around the goal, and there we go. Austin Green falls on it. Stopping clock with 37.9 to go in period number 1. Nice save by Green, just falling on it.
I feel like that was a pretty good, at least couple, 20 seconds there maybe for Holy Name. I mean,
oh yeah,
able to keep the puck and at least get kind of a shot on goal, even though it was pretty savable. It's good for our momentum.
You just gotta get a save. That's all you gotta do. You don't need to make the most acrobatic save of all time. You just gotta keep the puck out of the net, and if you do it, you're doing your job.
Yep.
Tristari trying to get a piece of it, cannot. Turn around by Belina. Sent across the ice, trying to greet it. Is Feiner, he does. Gets blocked there, tries setting up the ice by Kane. It's going to roll back an opportunity before the period closes. 13 versus 13. Aponte versus Triscari on the boards. 10 seconds to play in period number 1. It looks like it will be 1-0 going into period number 2. It's just going to settle. They're not going to try to do anything crazy here.
Yeah.
It bounces out. One last chance. It's not going to fire for Feiner. Your score at the end of 1. It is Padua 1, Holy Name 0. It is time for the teddy bear toss. So we'll make our way down there. We'll be back on in a couple minutes to bring you the period report. You are watching the Holy War Ice Hockey on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. back on from the break at Brunswick Auto Mart Arena. It's Padua up 1-0, courtesy of a goal by Jackson Hicks, assisted by Adam Coyne. And we are here for the period report as we turn our camera around. Just like around Sunday Night Football, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me, we got Cameron Ragazzo. Cam, exciting first period of play. Padua looked pretty good, but Holy Name defensively, they looked pretty good too.
I mean, I feel like 1-0 for Holy Name isn't that bad. I feel like it probably should have been worse, but I mean, so far, wait, I don't want to say the name wrong.
What are you trying to say?
It's Shevchek, right?
Shevchek.
Shevchek, okay. Shevchek has done a great job in the net for Holy Name. I mean, how many saves do you think she has?
I'm going to say 25.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just been a constant beatdown, but only one goal going in so far. I mean, definitely kind of what you like to see from Holy Name.
It was a good defensive showing, a lot more different than what we saw against University School, where you scored the first goal and then the defense kind of took a hiatus. They went on vacation, they went to Cancun on 3. This game, they're doing a lot better job of it. However, there's still stuff they can fix. The chances they had maybe 1 or 2 good chances. They have not looked good on the offensive one bit.
Yeah, you could say that again. I mean, pretty much, yeah, they've had like 2 chances. The one came off the face-off. The other one just came off of when Padua just tried to knock down a Holy Name player going on offense, and the puck kind of just leaked out and really wasn't a good shot, and their goalie was able to get a kind of a little pad on it and just goes right off the mark.
And you know the physicality of Marcus Kane, but that one just got a little bit better of him there. Was trying to get a piece of him, and then it led to an opportunity. But he hasn't played bad at all. None of the defensive players have played bad at all. Boscarello, a good couple of chances. Graham Boomsma, though, I want to highlight that no-look pass he had on an opportunity setting up Betcher. He ended up missing. But if it wasn't for the missed shot, Graham Boomsma, that would have been highlight reel material. Just no-look slap pass.
Yeah. And I mean, just kind of so far, there's been a lot of icing from Holy Name, strategic icing, you know, get a couple of seconds, you know, kind of let your goalie and your defense regroup, because Padua's just going to keep getting the puck back up top, and then they immediately swing it right back down into the zone, and they kind of look for someone in the middle, and they take it themselves in. If they don't get the look they want, kind of just like in basketball, bring it back up to the top of the key, and you reset. They keep passing it across back and forth, you know, they kind of just tiring the defense out. It's kind of like when we played a couple of games this year in soccer, we parked the bus, and the defense we kind of just watched them go back and forth, trying not to get tired out, and in the second half, we tried to get out there and get to it. I mean, I feel like that's kind of what's happening here.
And looking at this game, going in the second period, you had a couple guys do well for Padua. I think you put Boomsma up there. I think you put Austin Green in the minimal action he had in goal up there. You obviously put Hicks up there. You put Coyne. But there's a couple of guys I wanted to have step up for Padua. I think you can pretty much take a pretty good guess at who they are.
Yeah.
Yuri Belina
100%.
and Marcus Kane.
Yeah.
I want them to step up. Marcus on the defensive. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. He's the challenge aggression he's so good at towards the right things. And Yuri Belina, he's a talented player, you know, baseball catcher. You can see that the way he plays on the ice. I want to see him score. I want to see him get an assist. I need to see that from him. Who do you want to see step up for Padua?
Yeah, just like you said, I feel like Yuri Belina he's done a pretty good job tonight. Obviously, name's not on the score sheet yet, or stat sheet yet. I kind of mixed those. But I feel like he's kind of just been. He's kind of like being the enforcer tonight, kind of. I mean, you're always going to have an enforcer. I mean, he's been throwing around some pretty good hits. I expect to see at least definitely a couple more, especially because it's Holy Name. But I do expect him to get on the stat sheet, either, like you said, with a goal or an assist. But he's a dangerous player on the ice, and I hope that Holy Name does not let him anywhere near the goal.
I also want to see, looking at Padua's side, Kyle Matier. I've called his name once or twice. I want to see more of Kyle Matier for Padua's side. With that, look at the Holy Name side. I think you have 2 good players who really stood out in that first period. You got Shevchek in net. And I want to give credit to Braxton Bartone.
Yeah.
He's been the man who's facilitated those chances. Like I said, on the stat sheet, 9 points this season, 2 goals, 7 assists. You don't see him on there much. But the ability that he creates off the stat sheet is through the roof. He's able to do what, I'll do a basketball equivalent out here, what Max Bolden did last night for Holy Name, just kind of take a step back off the stat sheet and just facilitate the ball nicely. I want to see that with Bartone and the puck doing that. But he needs someone to facilitate too. I want to see Shane Trascari, your leading point scorer by 10 points. you got to see him do something. I want to see more from him. Reed Fainer's done a nice job today. Andrew Norris, I want to see more of him. Last time here, he got Holy Name back in this game against Strongsville with a big goal down the stretch to get it within one. And also, finally, Joey Weiland. You don't see him with the puck often. We didn't call his name much either. I want to see more of him stepping up and being the defensive leader he puts himself up to be. Am I missing anyone for Holy Name?
No, I think that's probably about it. I mean, just like you said, I was going to mention Joey Weiland. He's got to step up big here to try and not let another one sneak in the back of the net. But yeah, he's got to come up big. He's got to be an enforcer over there. You can't let Padua bully you around as they're going to come back on the ice here shortly. But yeah, he's got to get big. He's got to be physical. He's got to take command in front of the goal.
And what do you think Coach Cohigan told his team at the period break? What do you think is going through his mind? You're 5-5. You beat a tough Walsh team 2-0 yesterday. What are you preaching to these guys?
I say just probably keep doing what you're doing. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, you obviously want to put one in the back of the net, but I say keep playing the game you're playing, especially Shevchuk. I mean, she's been great so far besides that one goal, but like I said, if you're going to have at least 25, 26 chances, one of them is probably going to go in the back of the net, but those other 25, she's been spectacular.
I think he's telling his team, get to Sunday. You played yesterday, you play a tough physical Walsh team. Anytime you play Walsh in any sport, be ready for a battle. Those Jesuits know how to fight. But today, you thought going into this game, Holy Name, 10-0, leave here early, go home by 9 o'clock. No, not at all. Holy Name will play you to the death. They will play spoiler when they have to, and they want to play spoiler tonight. They want to get a couple behind it. I think if they get a lead tonight, they'll take that. But now I'm going to flip it. Coach Ian, his first year coaching for Holy Name, what is he telling his young group at the period break?
You know, I think he's gonna be okay with it. I mean, I think he's just telling his team to keep doing what they're doing, really.
He knows what he's doing as a head coach. He's done some nice movements there. He's still yet to come out of the locker room as of yet. He will be coming out shortly. Coach Justin and now Coach Ian files on out of the locker room. As we turn our camera back around to the ice cam, I think we got to mention the games next week that we're going to see. We got two big games next week, starting with the Holy Name Broadcasting Game of the Week for next week. We got Holy Name versus Dan Jambanowski and the Lakewood Rangers. Cam, talk about a big battle for Joe Lewis. No Andrew Cole in that game, no Chris Camargo. I'm not mistaken. I believe they both missed 2 games along with McTeer after the scrap at Cicero last night. That's going to be a big game. Then Friday, you got Buckeye. Carter Burgess, good friends with Drew Stiers, so we'll see him. Looking at that game, it's a week that Holy Name needs to go 2-0. My line going into that Lakewood game, though, is not favorable for Holy Name. I am -6.5 Lakewood. Buckeye, -24.5. We got two opposite ends of the spectrum. We'll get back to Holy Name basketball in a little bit as we are underway in the second period of play here at Padua's Brunswick Auto Mart Arena. Still looking for a final score update for the game against Kenston for the boys basketball team for Padua. So Bruins, hang tight. We'll do our best to find you your score update. Once again, the girls 36-31, I believe it was, beating Lake Catholic. And a tough Lake Catholic team at that. First shot of the period goes wide. Right shin guard of Cedric State. Came the slap shot. Gonna go wide to the boards. There you go. He came out of the half with a vengeance. He's gonna stand behind on the boards on the near side. Holy Name trying to hold it defensively. A freeze. Plays back. Brown along with Young getting a piece of it. Plays it off the boards. Kane skates to greet it against Fainer. Gets a piece. He fights against Reed. Fainer sends it up. Bartone. Gonna bounce right off of the skate of Kane. Kane fights for it. And there's a heavy hit from Kane. He held it at the end to avoid any penalty. And that one right through the hands of Tegan Brown. An opportunity on the breakaway. Here comes Shane Triscori. Pass Norris. Back to Triscori. He can't get it. He trips up before getting a shot off. So Padua holds defensively. A nice job getting back defensively. You see Young back there right now. You see Bellina. You see Tegan Brown. You see a lot of guys getting back defensively. That's big. Alfano, the namer, trying to greet the puck on the far side. Bellina trying to take it up the ice. Both Kane and Bellina have stepped up in this period, it seems so far. There's a long shot from Bellina, just kind of scrunched in by Sevchik. And now they finally blow it dead with 13:23 left to go in period 2. Very Bellina thinking this is baseball launching almost 400 feet.
Yeah, he took a long shot.
So both big shots so far this period from the Bruins have come via rocket bolts from very far. You see Kane just on the end of the blue line and Polino at mid-ice. An opportunity for the Bruins falling to Hicks, falls back, an opportunity for Luke Jordan, and the slap shot of dreams, no good on the far side. Fighting for it is Weiland. He's a little shoving match, gets rid of it up the ice. Alfano trying to settle it against Coyne. It skates behind Coyne fighting. Gonna stand against the boards, to stand still for a second, gets a shot and a chance! And I believe it's saved by Sepchik. Jackson Hicks, another gift wrapped opportunity as some substitutions come in. Cam, that was one you really could barely tell if it was saved or not.
Yeah, I mean, they started playing the music and I thought it went in the goal.
I thought it was enter the goal, not enter Sandman.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a switch up here for the face-off. Coyne to do it for the Bruins, but we see Shane Triscari taking his first face-off of the evening in favor of, I believe Bartone took most of them. An opportunity for the Bruins, trying to find Hicks. A nice stick in the way to defend it. Coyne has it on the far side, trying to play it against Triscari, plays back, the slap shot by Jordan goes in the back of the net! There you go, that's a wake-up call! Luke Jordan, the defensive senior! We talk about Thunderbolts. Zeus is with them, and that one in the back of it on the right side. It's 2-0 Padua.
Yeah, and I mean, that's their, what I would say, third powerful shot of the half, and that one's just going to slip right by, right in the back crease of the goal. It's going to make it a 2-0 in favor of Padua. But I do want to go back to Holy Aim's at least good offensive possession. If that puck was able to be passed back, and I forgot the Holy Name offensive player was pushed over, but I mean, that could have resulted in tying this game up, but we will never know.
We're going to see who exactly had the assists and the goals on that one. As Bartone's taking down opportunity, Hicks, what a move by Hicks, a shot saved by Sepchik. The Padua almost had two in a row. Hicks trying to get it forward, Weiland gets a piece of it to defend it. Cam, that was almost an opportunity and a half. That's the hockey equivalent of a Euro step.
Yeah.
On the top of the ice and a bounce back. Jordan the goal. I believe you're going to say it's unassisted. Ava Mawarski, number 3. That's not on the roster, but she had an assist on that one. So I believe also number 1 also had an assist on that one. I don't think that's on the roster either. Or on the ice even. And a little slip. Here's a chance for Holy Name. Oh, breakaway. It's Norris, assisted by Hedgie. Let's see what happens. Hedgie, he misses it. He can't get a piece of it. So Padua holds up on a breakaway. And here we go. Another fast break, but for the Bruins this time. Holy needs to get that quick feiner, tips it behind, but there was a gift-wrapped opportunity for Holy Name. Sent back to the shops.
Yeah, and I mean, that's how you want to get back in this game, but unfortunately, not there. Same thing kind of happens there. The puck kind of just slips away, and Padua's going to go back on defense.
That one sends up the boards. Cam, there was your opportunity to get back in the game. It was right there in front of you, but just too far of Hedgie on the pass. That's got to sting.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, wide open there, right in front of the goal. It was a 2-on-1 against the goalie pretty much, and you gotta want to convert on those, and unfortunately couldn't there.
Padua working to get things going again. Kane gonna speed it down the right side, launches some pace off of the stick. What a pass down the side. Mateer plays it in, gonna bounce around. Mateer skates past it, and the whistle will blow and send it back for an ice, I believe. I don't think he got a piece of it before.
Yeah.
He did. Either way, it goes back to the Holy Name side of things. 10:53 to go, and Holy Name has a chance here to set something up. You gotta draw something up here. I don't see Joey Weiland on the ice right now, but I would have set something up for him. That one's saved easily, stopping play for Green. But I think you've got to get Joey Weiland back in this game right now if you're Coach Ian. Have him set up on the blue line and launch it. That's your best bet to score. If I'm being completely honest right now, that is your best chance to score.
Yeah.
Joey doesn't have the most goals on his team, but shooting from range. If you're going to go life for life with Luke Jordan, you got to go Joey Weiland. That one bounces behind. Padua trying to hold defensively and get another chance worked to send the defense into offense. Gonna settle on the boards. Padua trying to pace their way forward, and they can. Here's the opportunity. Nice little move by Aponte. Here come the Bruins. Aponte far side against Feiner. Skates behind the net, looking for some help. No look pass behind. The shot can be saved originally by Sevchik from Young. And Phoenix Hedgie has it. Lose it for a second. Here comes Batir. He gets hit by Cardenas. Batir fighting for it. It goes now to Young. Young skates. Young the shot. Young the goal! That is what you can call a solo run and a half for Andrew Young. Defense sends it to him. Andrew Young skates a little bit past little shifty moves. And he slots it home to the right side. The floodgates have opened for the Bruins. They're pounding the green wave 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, he came around from that left side, kind of cuts up right in front of the goal, able to get around the outstretched leg peg of Sevchik and just slots it right back into that right side of the goal again. It's going to make it a 3-0 game here.
The story of this period for Padua has been their just ability to be shifty with the puck. It's been beautiful to watch, even on the Holy Name side. And let's see what we have more. Another nice shifty move. So we have 2 in a row. Boozman on the far side, trying to play it back, has Feiner up against his back. Boozman plays it, trying to find Bellinger Kent. But here the assist, here comes the green wave. Alfano goes to the ground. That one settles and just falling to the ground, getting rid of his old breeze. It goes now along the boards. You got Norris and Alfano trying to trail back and get it. Padua just going to settle behind the net. It's Jordan, who was the second goal scorer for the Bruins, plays it along the glass and down. Weiland trails back to receive it, has a couple Bruins in his face. Translates to the other side of the ice. Jordan picks it. Jordan on the far side, launches again, saved by Sevchik's knee pad. So Luke Jordan trying just to launch Thunderbolt from Curry range. Triscari hit into the boards nicely by Hicks. Send up the ice. Cardenas tries to play it forward. Bartone hits it off and avoid offsides, but it goes to the Bruins instead. Boscarello along the boards behind Holy Name's net. It will go. Weiland gets hit, trying to go for it, but it sends the Bruin to the ground. Betcher into the brick wall of Weiland. Weiland fighting for it. Has Boozball against him. Settles back to Olbreeze. As he knows, it's going to go to Triscari now. Shane Triscari trying to skate down the near side. Tries to make a move, cannot. Olbreeze shades and boxes out. Padua does a nice job to defend for the time being, but the job is not quite done as Triscari gets a little bit of a shove by Olbreeze. Here's Yuri Belina behind the net, a little bit under halfway through this second period. Belina, here's some pace from the big man, the senior. Let's see what he can do. He looks at the shot saved by Sevchik. A shot coming from Boscarello. Chipping to the ground is Alfano. It bounces around. It settles. Belina take a shot off the shin guard. Has a chance settling the Boozball. He shoots. It's saved by Sevchik. She falls down. It's still going. Whistle finally blows. So Holy Name standing in fire. Holds up once again. Boozman, the last man to get a shot off.
Yeah, I mean, Sevchik kind of did a little premature dive there, so she was exposed on her backside and was able to get one knee up at least and able to get the second one up to help block that shot.
So here we go. We got Norris going up against Young, the third goal scorer for the faceoff that goes to the Bruins along the boards. Tegan Brown getting met by Weiland. Puck bounces around on the ice. It will settle far boards. Hedgie along those boards sends it up, and he will get a hello call on that far side, courtesy of Matejchuk. It bounces around. Alfano doesn't see where it is, but Norris does. One-on-one chance. Let's see what Holy Name can do as they're setting numbers forward. So the Bruins bounces off of the foot of Green and out of play. So I believe where it went out should be a face-off in the attacking third of the Green Wave, and it will be. So substitution did come now for the Bruins. You see Kane again for the first time since the early stages of this period, along with Miller. Now face-off far side in Holy Name's attacking third with 7:33 left to go in period number 2. Padua gets it off the face-off and will work. Trying to make a move was Brown. He gets met. Miller down the center of the ice. Launches it. Sevchik balances it to the side. Shield dispel the danger for now. Triscari going to skate back, going up against Tegan Brown for it. Tegan Brown gets it before Triscari can outpace him to get it. Changing fields, it goes back and will skate behind Miller to do so. Bartone to meter. Goes up. Cardenas settling with it. Has someone behind him. That's Matejchuk. Can't get it. Triscari. No look. Bartone. Bartone fighting for it on the near side against Matejchuk. Prescott just in the game, loses it. It goes to Brown on the near side, skating from the near side far behind the nets. Quick substitution, Padua getting their best people on the ice they can for a chance. The chance will not come quite yet. Coyne has to trail back and retreat to get it. A lot of back and forth right now.
Yeah, and I mean, this is probably what you want to play if you're Holy Name, not so much in that defensive third. You're kind of just playing it back and forth, kind of like ping pong.
And speaking of ping pong, it goes back to the Bruins. Coyne looking for some help. Makes a nice pass, just overran by Morowski. And it skates back, so now it will settle with Jordan. Jordan plays it up. Adam Coyne gets met by his fellow number 11, Tommy Cardenas. He runs behind the net. Shot off by Hicks, no good. Gonna roll to the center of the ice for Coyne. Coyne loses it. Cardenas fighting against Jordan, cannot get it. Plays it up along the boards. Feiner pulls up. He'll go to the ground. And Feiner gets it, so he'll take off the center of the ice. Feiner near side, a little bit of a slip there from Hicks. Feiner.
Hello.
Through the uprights.
Hello.
That one launched up like a rocket being shot up to Mars. It'll go out of play. We need a puck.
Yeah.
So 5:43, the clock stops in period number 2 as we await a new puck. Once again, we got 2 games next week. We got Holy Name Lakewood away, 7 p.m. for the boys. And we go the 12th, Holy Name Buckeye at home for some more GLC East basketball. A nice game there. Buckeye trying to get their first win of the year. It bounces around. Doing a little bit of a twirl is Triscari. Nothing else can be called as it goes back. Fighting for it is Feiner. He plays it along the boards, trying to find Norris. Coach Ian approves. Triscari sending it to the ice. It rolls back to Norris. Norris trying to get it off of Belina. He can't. Belina on the center of the ice. Has Hicks to help him. Belina passes to Hicks. It's saved by Sevchik, but it's in on the bounce back. A goal for the Padua Bruins. It bounces over Sevchik, settles, and that might be wraps for the Padua Bruins.
Yeah, and I mean, great initial save there by Sevchik, but you know, she's on the right side of the goal and unable to get back to the left side before the puck is slotted right there, bottom left corner, and it's gonna make it 4-0.
That might be it. That might be game, match, set point. Alice looked really good. They come out with a vengeance in period number 2. As we wait to see who the goal scorer was. I believe it was number 3, Eva Morawski. And now they're gonna call him to their sidelines. They may be working out the logistics of the goal, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Or a timeout.
I think it was a timeout, Holy Name.
Timeout, Holy Name. Coach Ian calls it. And we're still trying to figure out who scored that goal, but either way, a nicely worked shot, an opportunity for the Bruins. Music will stop for the time being. But Cam, Holy Name, they're struggling right now. What needs to change for them to get a point on the board?
Don't give up. I don't care if this game is 100-0. Holy Name, we know Holy Name, they're not going to give up until that final whistle is blown, until the clock strikes 0-0-0.
Or it hits 10-0, or 11-1, 12-2. If it's a 10-point advantage, that's when it's over.
Yeah.
And that'll be the final whistle.
Yeah, whatever. That's why I said final whistle.
Bruin goal, scored by number 3, Jacob Borowski.
Jacob Borowski, the goal scorer number 3.
Jackson Hicks.
Hicks the assist. That's all we're going to hear for the assist, so it's going to be...
Hicks and Belina.
Still, number 3 not on our given roster.
9:48 of the second period.
Anyways, 4-0. An extra goal added for the Bruins. As they're not done with 5:12 left to go in period number 2. So we got 20 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in tonight's contest, barring this game ending 10-0. Back for the face-off. It will bounce on Padua's half, and we are underway. Well, they need to make some adjustments. That's why Coach Ian called the timeout, trying to keep this game competitive. They have a 13-day turnaround before they see these Bruins once again here at BAM. As you know, we'll be at Reese that game. We will not be there. We will be at Holy Name to see them take on the Bay Village Rockets in boys basketball on Friday night. Here's a chance for the Bruins right off of the face-off. It skates behind by Aponte. He's looking for some help, trying to set someone up. It goes behind to Mateer. Mateer plays it along, but a pick by Norris avoids any danger. Bartona give and go with himself, trying to outpace Barcello. He does. trying to play forward. No one home to get a piece of it. It goes back to the Bruins as Kane, along with Triscari, fall to the ground. Opportunity for the Bruins on the bounce. Mateer plays it off the boards. It skates back. Played up by Kane. Now we'll just have to go to the Holy Name Green Wave. Weiland gets head immediately off of that one by Betcher. Padua is trying to get something going offensively after the face-off, and it's just been a ping-pong battle where they kind of look complacent almost. It's hard to say a team looks complacent when you're up 4-0, but that's the feel we're getting right now.
Well, I feel like they're playing Holy Name, so instead of, you're already up 4, I feel like they're trying to go for hits now. That's at least what it feels like, a couple of bigger hits at least in the last couple of minutes.
Another opportunity for the Bruins. That one just bounced out of the glove. Betcher the shot, goes behind, falling on. That will be a face-off. That's the first real opportunity since the timeout, and it goes to the Bruins. The offense just hasn't had really any opportunities. The last opportunity was by Reed Fader, but no one came back to support him.
Yeah, and we really just need to work on turning that defense into offense.
That's why Holy Name basketball is so successful. That long shot just barely is saved by Sevchik. It got an unlucky bounce. Nice shot to adjust by Sevchik. Danger not dealt with quite yet. Bounces away. Norris fighting. He cannot get it. It bounces back. Phoenix Hedgie over skates. Sent up by Norris. Nothing going. It goes back to the Bruins. Bouncing around. Edgewan going to stop in the corner. Holy Name will have it. As of right now, play of the game. It's going to be a tough one to call, but I do have a couple of names in mind. We'll get to that one later on in period number 3. The launch by Fader, saved. Another opportunity. Hedgie, he falls, trying to get an opportunity. Coach Ian wants a call for a trip from behind. It looked like a clear opportunity disrupted. But Padua, they will survive the defensive scare and turn it into offense. Skating quickly is Olbridge. Goes across Sevchik's face. No good. Coyne plays it back, intercepted, but taken right away. A shifty move by Betcher. The shot saved by Sevchik. And now Padua has a chance to reset once again for another chance. Bellino gets back. Triscari trying to outpace him. And Triscari is shoved. What a heavy hit by Yuri Bellino, sending Triscari into the boards to box out. And that will stop it for now with 2:14 left to go. And Triscari is slow to get up. And yeah, Bellino's being escorted to the box, and deservingly so. That's what you were saying. That's the headhunting you were referring to.
Yeah.
A little bit of headhunting.
So we'll see him on the stat sheet just in the penalty box.
I believe Bellino, no, he doesn't have an assist quite yet, but he'll go in the box for 2 minutes. Triscari's still down. He's been a warrior this year for Holy Name, though. He has stood in the fire at many points, taking big hits, but this one might be a little bit too much. He is struggling to get up. We take a break, 2:14. It's Padua 4, Holy Name 0. Triscari able to get off the ice on his own power. He is in pain. Well, you know if he heads back into this game. But you know who will not be heading back into this game for the next 2 minutes and counting? It's Yuri Bellino. He's in the box. I think when we saw that one and it wasn't originally blown dead, we were like, okay, I see it, but yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
But here we go. Young behind the net, makes a move, plays it forward, trying to find Aponte, cannot. So here come the Green Wave. Bartone can't do anything. This is a power play you got to score on. Kane, take it down the center dash. He launches. It's saved by Sevchik. Bounce it around. Kane whiffs on that one. And here comes Weiland. He bobbles for a second, but he has it. Here's a breakaway chance. Holy Name has numbers forward. Weiland It goes behind the boards, wide left, no good. Settles back. Cardenas looking to get some help. Launches, and it's saved by Green. It was hard to see because there are a couple of people blocking the view. The Padua, they're going to make some changes quickly here to keep people fresh. 1:26 left to go before the period break, and Holy Name cannot have that period break in here soon enough. They need a break. They're playing tired. They don't have many people on the bench, and with Triscari probably going to be rested for the next minute 20. That's one less player you have to play in. But here come the Padua Bruins, trying to get something working here, and Weiland puts it into the bench. Hicks not going to be able to get down the ice. Weiland takes it back behind, looking for some help, and it just skated out of his defending third. Up ice, Feiner trying to look for someone to make some kind of a run with a minute to go. Trying to find Hedgie, cannot find him. And on the bounce, here comes Aponte. He loses it to Phoenix Hedgie. Phoenix Hedgie, he falls, and it goes to the Bruins. Matier takes it. Launch down the ice. No, just getting a tip off of Ponce. It falls back, so here comes the Bruins. Aponte skates over, has no help, taking himself a trip there. It works for defense. Norris able to defend the chance. Long shot going by Boscarino. Not going to go in for him. Quick substitution. Brown checks in. But 20 seconds left to go in the period. That one launched up the boards, rolling around the ice. It looks like Padua has last chance as Bolina checks in. Bolina makes it run immediately. He might have an involvement soon. Last chance effort for the Bruins to end period number 2. Bolina, he takes a shot, he whips it. Weiland trying to launch it, and it's well wide to the left. It's just gonna roll around the boards and settle. Takes us to the break. Period number 2 over. It's been all Padua. 4-0, 30 minutes in. Once again, we'll be back on Tuesday and Friday for Holy Name boys basketball. Away Tuesday at Lakewood, home Friday against Buckeye. The same thing in all the games we're covering. Follow the Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. The same thing in all Holy Name sports. Follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. We're back on for a couple minutes to bring the period report, but as of right now, it's all Bruins leading their Parma rivals. from the break for period number 3 and the period report before it as we flip around our camera as you know, a couple guys have flipped around during this game.
Yeah.
And last night, one guy got flipped around. I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Cameron Gazzo. Padua looks like a good team. I'll say that right now. Padua looks great.
Yeah.
But going into this third period, a lot of adjustments need to be made for Holy Name. But who needs to step up for Holy Name to score, especially?
I just think we got to keep playing our game. I mean, like you said, at the other period, I mean, Braxton Martone kind of needs to keep playing that facilitator kind of role. I mean, depending on how Shane Triscari is feeling, if he's going to come back and play the third period. So, I don't know.
And for Padua's side, the guys that need to step up kind of did. We saw Limo Bolina. He stepped up, just unfortunately over the lip into the penalty box with 2:14 left to go in the second. He is back on the ice. But Padua, they're starting to play more of a lax style of hockey. You can take advantage of this if you're Holy Name and get one on the board. I think right now, winning might be a little bit out of reach. You got to get one. You got to get one.
And we've had chances too. I mean, we've had a couple of good chances. Unfortunately, when we've passed it, our sticks haven't connected. I mean, you want the puck to go from stick to stick. It's going from stick to kind of a skate. I mean, at least so far, they kind of miss the stick and it ends up hitting off their skate. And Padua was able to usually regain possession after that.
I think right now Padua, they need to settle down. Settle things down. Methodical drives, methodical time in the attacking third. They're fine. Holy Name, the complete opposite. Attacking third, you gotta be there quick. You gotta take a shot quickly. You gotta score quick. If you don't score in the first 3 minutes, this game's over.
100%.
You're not gonna score 4 or 5 goals in 12 minutes. You're not against this Padua defense. They have been really good tonight and have always looked good. They've had Holy Name's number in ice hockey for years now.
I mean, because they could always just sit back and park the bus. I mean, with the amount of size of these guys, and they also have so much more numbers on their bench. I mean, just being able to get more people in and, like, what's that called? Rotate and change the line. Yeah.
And as Padua comes back out, what do you think was emphasized in that locker room?
Don't let off the gas. Even though it's 4-0, try and put up 10 and let's go home early.
Needs 6 in 15 minutes for that to happen. And for Holy Name, we're still yet to see them come out on the ice. They have been the last team out on the ice both times tonight. What do you want to see from this team? What do you think was said by Coach Ian?
I think he and I and you and all the fans here, at least not the Padua fans, but we want to see one go in the back of the net for Holy Name. We want to see this be back into a competitive game. Like you said, first 3 minutes, got to put one in the back of the net. So hopefully they can do that. I just think we are always in any game. I don't care, unless it's 10-0, obviously, unless the game's literally over. But don't count them out until we're actually out of the game. And I think if Holy Name goes out here and puts one on in early, Padua's going to start quivering and shaking in their boots and saying, oh gosh, what's going to happen now?
I think a lot of that matters if one man or 1 minute only is on the ice. You got to have Shane Triscari on that ice. Holy Name does not have an other bona fide goal scorer. Yeah, Andrew Norris, he's been a late bloomer with 14 goal contributions. I believe he has 10. So ahead of him would be Feiner. But he had 21 goals for Triscari in all comps, including preseason. You got to go down. Tommy Cardenas with 7 to the next, then 5, then 3, then a couple of 2, one with 1, and a bunch of goose eggs. You got to get more goal scorers. You got to distribute the puck. Majority of your points would be out if Triscari is not on the ice, and Holy Name's still yet to come out.
It's kind of really weird.
I don't know what's going on right now. You really haven't seen much even of a whisper of them coming out quite yet. We'll flip things around back to Padua. As they take the ice, they're just going to kind of let things happen their way as of right now. There's a police officer coming out the tunnel. Nothing else yet, so we'll wait and see what happens. We'll take a break. This has been the period report between periods 2 and 3. We're back on in a minute once Holy Name comes back out. On your screen's information for Night at the Races. That will be on February 3rd as we are back underway. 1 period left to go. And Hohenheim, they're trying just to get something on the board. Padua trying to go home victorious. And speaking of victorious and the Padua Bruins, we do have a final score brewing for you from the boys basketball game. The boys are looking really good. It is 78-47. Padua takes down Kenston. 3 wins in a row. Actually, no, 4. They beat Akron North last night, I'm pretty sure. They're back to 500. Shocking things. Had a chance for the Bruins. That one's saved. But Cam, how about a turnaround for that Padua Bruins boys basketball team? Just impressive stuff from them. Just fixing whatever their errors were. That Hohenheim game was a wake-up call.
When you're hot, you're hot.
I would not put it past Padua to make it to a point where they play Hohenheim either on home or away turf in the playoffs. I would see it in at least 2 sports. I expect to see them again for girls basketball. And a chance for Norris, not gonna go. Looking at your 5 on the ice outside of the goal, you do see Hedgie, Alfano, Norris, Feiner, and unfortunately you do not see Shane Triscari. It's Tommy Cardenas. Weiland to check in. I look like I'm gonna say right now that Triscari's night is pretty much over.
Probably.
So now Hohenheim 13:47 to get something to work without their main man, Shane Triscari, for the time being. He is set on the bench, so if they need him to come in at any point, they can. But I'm going to see him rested for games down the stretch.
That's what I was going to say.
You can't get your young guys get hurt in the developmental year. Next year, you play them, because next year you'll have a year under your belt and be a good team. Launch up off the light fixture. Yep, yeah, I call that one. That's going to stop things for now.
How did you even get that high?
How would that not die?
You just like, I think there might be a
Hopefully.
covering.
If not, they're going to need to be after this game.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Brunswick Auto Mart Arena right next to Chevy, they can do it. Of course, putting yourself at Serpentine Chevrolet as Brunswick Auto Mart might be the greatest marketing move ever. It might be the greatest Brunswick-Strongsville rivalry you've ever seen, even though we're on the edge of North World.
Yeah.
Hohenheim trying to settle things and get it out of their defensive third. They can. It's going to settle to the Bruins. Boscarello up the ice. They can nice move to Ravelski. Back up by Boscarello. Back to Weiland, who will settle for Hohenheim. Defense holding up. The offense needs to add on to it. The defense might have given away a chance. Coin trips. He loses it. Now Padua has to backtrack to get some defense going. Feiner, far wing, has Triscari in aid. Triscari, this will be his first involvement since his injury. And it will not happen quite yet. Coin gets it, sends it up the ice to Boscarello, and back to Coin to skate it up. Here's a chance for the Bruins. You got Jackson Hicks up down the center. He has a goal and assist so far today. He might be player of the game as he subs out. That one just bobbles around off the stick of Boscarello and back up the ice. Kane in his defensive half takes it up. Here's a chance for Kane to take it himself. Marcus Kane off of the foot of Weiland, setting up a chance. Just rolls past Betcher, the long shot saved. And now here comes Hohenheim. Hedgie trying to make a move. It falls to Luke Jordan, who has one. Betcher saved by Sefcik. Played along the boards. That one being played by Chris Farrell, his first involvement of the contest. Near side settling with it is Aponte. He looks for some help with 12 minutes left to go. Launches, crunched and saved by Sefcik. Once again, who's been a brick wall with the exception of 4 shots.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen her do that a lot tonight, just kind of, like you said, scrunching up and just protecting the puck from going in the net.
So here's another chance for the Bruins to set something up in their attacking third. A quick shot, it bounces. Another chance falling for Boscarello, no good. It bounces around in front of the net. It's still in no man's land, and Sefcik falls on it. A little last-second shove between Norris and Betcher, easily dispelled by the officials. But Sefcik, she might have gotten hit by a couple of them, but she stood in there and held.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, so far, except for those 4 ones that have snuck past her, she's been exceptional tonight.
That one bouncing around off of Betcher. It falls. Norris can be greeted, though, by Luke Jordan, who's had himself a nice night as well, especially defensively. Talk about, besides the goal, talk about making an impact without being on the stat sheet. Luke Jordan's done an excellent job of that. If I'm giving a defender of the game, I'm giving it to him.
That pass went off the Padua player's back.
And here we go. Here comes Boscarello. He is aided along with Aponte. Ponte smacked before he gets rid of it. Back to Boscarello. He'll take it down that far board. Miller launches, bounces around, falls. Here's a chance for the Bruins. Boscarello can't get the shot off, so he will settle. Aponte takes it, tries to sneak it behind. He can't, and it just goes wide right of Sefcik, left of us. And it bounces out of the attacking third and rolls back, so Padua circles back to get it. Cardenas gives Andrew Norris, gets hit on the follow through by Jordan. It goes back to the Bros. A nice bit of defensive work by Luke Jordan. And now here is a run off the shoe of Brown, no good. Feiner, no look behind him, goes from the right side of the rink to the left. Norris has it, he's trying to send it up the boards of the ice either way. It bounces back now to Brown. Rolls back, settling an opportunity for the Bruins to do something. It is Aponte to facilitate. He's looking for some aid. He rolls around the roll, launches. Aponte scrunched once again by Sefcik. And another face-off. So Holy Name gets a breather for the time being. But Padua might as well buy or release some land in Holy Name's attacking third because they've been there most of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of just looks like what happened in the first period. They were just all over them, except for a little bit at the end. The second period, they kind of spaced out more and kind of played a little bit of ping pong, but now they're right back.
So Padua will escape back and greet this one. I'm surprised right now I don't see much of Brant Boozma. And a big hit by Triscari on Badsdaw. You have to think that hit he took is in the back of his mind. You gotta think that. It hits high, Triscari catches, drops to himself, falls back, Badsdaw fighting for it. And it rolls out of the attacking third and is picked up by Feiner. What a hit by Triscari. That one more legal than the other one, but still, was it legal? Probably. It was close. I don't know. In a rivalry, I don't know. Regular game, yes. Rivalry, outside, no. Here comes Ravelski down the near wing, fighting against Feiner, trying to do a boxing out, but Feiner blocks him. And a little last shot by Young, no good. Andrew Young's had plenty of chances, and there's a heavy hit on the far side. Jackson Hicks. We called him Jordan Hicks a couple seconds ago. He turned into the Vikings linebacker for a second and hit Triscari. Settles back. Here's a chance to launch for Belina. He loses it, and now there's a chance. Norris take it. It's a 1-on-2. And it'll be skated back. Belina gets back.
Yeah, that's the second time he's done that. I mean, kind of weird. And two Padua players collide and fall over.
Don't want that if you're Padua. Belina just trying to tell someone to get out of his way. He takes it on a solo run. He looks for some help, tries to play it across the rink. He cannot find Hicks, his intended target. Here comes Triscari in the near ring, stands in the fire against the smaller Hailing and does not get hit down. And there we go. 3 players have been hit down by their own teammates in the last minute.
How does that happen?
You've not seen it all game, but now you see 2 Bruins and 1 Namer down. Triscari behind the net. Shane Triscari looking for some help. Plays it off the face and legs of Green. No good. Bounces back. Weiland trying to trap it. Cannot. It rolls back. So does Holy Name. It looked a little bit outfielder and center fielder running into each other-esque.
Yeah.
Never want that. I could make a bowling reference and say nice spare, but it's going to roll back, settling now with Boscarello on the near boards. Has Cardenas near him. Boscarello launches left of the net from our side, right of Sefcik. It goes, Coin. Lose it, but it will settle to Badsdaw, who gets a piece in front of him by Hedgie. Plays forward, and now here come the Green Wave. Cardenas trying to fight against Boscarello, cannot. Coin takes it, makes a move to the right against Cardenas, gets rid of it. Now Olbreeze up the ice and is launched by Ravelski. Weiland to settle with it. Off of the boards. Fighting for it is Phoenix Hedgie. It's kind of just going to settle there in that far corner. An opportunity now. Hicks, saved by Cedric, not done with yet. Right there to get it was Boscarello, couldn't do anything with it. Here come the Green Wave. Norris just launches it. I don't know what the point of that was. Sefcik looks fine. It looked like for a second she wasn't, but now she's fine.
You got to give your goalie a breather. Yeah, it was kind of a little weird. I mean,
I think you got to take a shot. You got to at least try to make a solo run. If you're going to be hit, launch it. I don't agree with that one. I think you got to do something. You got to make something happen. You're down 4-0. What's one more under that? You got to try to do something. That one escapes out. Might be another ice, depending who hit it. Based on that whistle, it is another ice.
Yes. I mean, Joey Wineland was kind of all by himself over there. He just took the liberty and just threw pretty much threw it.
So 7:06 left to go in regulation. Padua, courtesy of the face-off ice, looks to ice the game. And a nice opportunity for Booz, but couldn't fall as he got tripped up right before he couldn't take a shot and launch. It rolls by Boscarello. Bartone, far side, fighting for it. Boscarello gets a piece. What a pass. The shot saved by Sevchik. Buzba couldn't get it to go in. And he's had yet another chance. A little bit of words exchanged, friendly words between Triscari and Buzma. And you see a little bit of a chuckle after that one. All fun and games for the two freshmen. A lot of these freshmen, young players, you see, especially for Padua, a lot of the unnamed players are playing up tonight from JV in this contest. A lot of them know each other and play with each other for a while. Bartone outpaces Triscari. What a pass to him. He bobbles in front of him. Triscari looking for some help. Uses the boards. It'll fall. Andrew Norris sends it along the boards as well. Triscari trying to fight for it on the skate of Miller in the corner. I'll take a timeout here. It looks like just a throw. Camping in the attacking third of Holy Name. We're back. Hedgie gets hit by Buzma. Buzma goes to the ground. Here comes the boom, but it goes back to Buzma as he falls. The opportunity, Boscarello overskates it. Cardenas sends it up the boards. There's a chance for Booms, but he's fighting for it. Launches off of the shin guard. Betcher the shot again. There's a little bit of a collision between Betcher and Weiland. And now two more go to the ground. Cardenas and Betcher. Betcher falling twice in the last 10 seconds. Couple saves by Sevchik, holding up the fort for now. Boozba awaits the pass from Betcher, doesn't get it, intercepted by Norris. And launches it up the boards. This game's not a cake, but there's plenty of icing.
That was good. That was good.
So 5:42 left to go. We'll have yet another face-off in the attacking third of the Bruins. And some substitutions are made. As we're going to see a lot of the youngsters get in.
And I mean, Holy Name had a good opportunity there. I mean, Bartone went to pass it to Triscari, but just off his stick again.
Opportunity for the Bruins. The shot saved by Sevchik. Tegan Brown, the rocket launch effort. And there we go. Once again, we got some icing.
Another joke?
Another joke? I don't know. No one's birthday today, but still.
You can't make a joke about cake again.
I cannot make it. Cannot. But you know, it is pretty cold outside. Come in and have some icing in your front driveway
there you go.
tomorrow morning. I gotta run through a list of it now. I gotta run through a list of it. Where's the super suit? That's icing. There you go. That's another one. Gotta use those pop culture references. Frozone. We gotta wait for another ice to use it as Padua settles with it outside their attacking third in the middle of the ice, sends it up the ice as Cardenas settles with it behind the net. Off the boards, and it will settle with Young. Young, center of the ice in the attacking third. Young, it just bounces past Sevchik to the left side, goes behind the net. Padua thinks they should have had a goal. It looked like they deserved it, but just can't connect.
Yeah, they almost did.
Look a little Timo Werner-esque. Plays back to Jordan, bounces around. Bounces, stops for a second, now back to Luke Jordan. Launches off the face of Sevchik, no good. But just like Timo Werner, a good player, just nothing's falling, just not finding luck. And Sevchik falls on it. We'll stop play once again for a face-off. 4:17 to play in the final period. It was a late start. We knew that 8:10 was the original start, but it even started later as the team took the ice at 8:10. It's 9:48. This might be the latest we've gone on a broadcast. It's definitely close. Football, we had a couple of ones that went late. That Valley Forge overtime game in 21. That's the only really competition we have for it.
Yeah.
Padua 2, football, maybe, but I think this one went longer. Also an hour later for start, so. 4 minutes left to go in regulation. Holy Name, barring a miracle, will drop to 3-6. Padua, on the other hand, goes above 500, 10-9 record. Padua's going to settle back with it. Triscari trying to pick it off of Olbreeze, cannot. On the board, Ravelski plays it along on Weiland, fighting against Coyne. An exclamation point is wanted by the Bruins, but they'll have to wait for it. Triscari fighting for it. It will settle now to Norris. plays it up. That one will be on target and easily saved by Green. We'll get his save percentage up nicely tonight. Maybe only 10 shots, but still, 10 for 10. That improves your average.
Yes.
Barely kept in the attacking third and set along the boards. So 3:30 left to go. And Holy Name still looking for that offensive spark to get something on the board. Coyne takes it himself. And a call will be made. It looks like timeout. No, it'll be some kind of call, as it'll be a face-off right outside the attacking third. Maybe offside, that's what my guess is going to be. So we have 3:17 left to go on the clock in regulation. Holy Name down 4-0. Padua getting goals from Ravelski along with Young, Hicks, and Jordan. With 3 minutes left to go on the clock, barring anything else, your player of the game brought to you by Keon Sports goes to Jackson Hicks, a goal and an assist. And your close runner-up, the other two you'll get interviews from. I like Luke Jordan's play today. He played really well. And the last one, I'll let it decide by coach. We'll see what we get for interview-wise. You'll see those over on Smee Sports Instagram, and then Twitter, you'll see it on my Twitter, SmeeFest2024. That one's corralled in by Shevchik. A little bit of a last-second fall as Weiland goes to the ground. Play stops again with 2:42 left to go in regulation. But Holy Name, they'll have some regrouping to do going into next week where they have a game, and then the next week they have Padua again. You gotta think film session Monday will be a lot of emphasis on the offense. Goes against the back of the boards and rolls. Boscarello plays it up the ice. It will settle with Luke Jordan. Jordan plays cross field, sends up the ice. Shevchik doesn't even have to make a move on it, lets it go behind her. As Weiland skates with it, he sends it up the boards. Norris plays it off of him. Triscari gonna bounce off. Jordan settles back to Boscarello up the boards. And we're back to ping pong. Cardenas to settle, plays it up the ice. Depending where it was, it might be an ice, and it is. Freeze over, heavy rain, sleet, ice, whatever you want to call it. This one will be called an ice. 2:02 left to go. And Holy Name, they're trying to get something on the board. But as of right now, it looks like they're more trying to hold a clean sheet in this period. That's what it looks like they're trying to do right now. More than anything. It plays back to Boscarello. Boscarello, a gift-wrapped opportunity missed by the Bruins. The chance fell to Boscarello. He couldn't convert. It's still loose behind the net. 2 minutes to go. Rolls around. Jordan fighting for it against Triscari. Fights for it. And a shove by Buzma, sending Fainer to the ground. And it rolls around. Cardenas to settle with 1.5 minutes to go. Cardenas met into the boards. Set up by Fainer, gonna roll back to Jordan. Jordan plays it, gonna bounce off the stick of Boscarello and roll back. So right now, we got ping pong. Both teams just trying to get something going. Holy Name defensively, Padua offensively. Padua, they're not playing like a team who's up 4-0 right now.
No.
And I'm not saying they're playing bad, just saying they're not playing with an intent to score. As you know correctly, they're playing with an intent to score. Buzma sent to the ground by Hedgie. He still launches and saved by Shevchik. You gotta give credit to Buzma for launching that one. He got hit to the ground and still gave his best shot.
Yeah, from his knee.
So now 58 seconds left to go. Only one man's been sent to the box all night, and that was Bolino with 2:14 on the clock in period number 2.
It's probably the only one we're gonna get.
Right, any last second craziness. Albrecht gets it up. Martone, one-on-one. Let's get a goal. Breaks to Martone. It's saved by Green. He holds up defensively. That's the best chance the Neighbors had. And Green holds up once again. What a job in that one-on-one, Austin Green. He earned his keep for the game. Young settles, gets it back. Holy Name fighting for one last chance. 30 seconds left to go. Cross ice, Albrecht. Plays it one-on-one with Fainer. Fainer wins it. So once again, Padua to improve to 10-9 on the year. Going into the next week, Holy Name 3-6 in the regular season, 5-6 overall. They have some improvements to make in practicing and watching film, and that will start very shortly. One last shot will go in the back of the net for the Bruins. What a shot by Nick Badsdall. Another thunderbolt for the Bruins. Watch that, an exclamation point, cherry on top, whatever you want to do. That's the icing on that cake we referred to. 10.2 to go. Nick Badsdall, give a bow to Bruin faithful. What a job by Badsdall. Cam, no words.
Yeah, I mean, kind of crushing as you, I mean, there's 2.2 seconds left, and now the game's gonna end. I mean, if only that goal would not have gone in.
That has to be demoralizing for Holy Name. Your final score, Padua 5, Holy Name 0. We'll be back on Tuesday for Holy Name versus Lakewood boys basketball at 7 p.m. away at Lakewood. And the boys will go and play Buckeye at home 7 p.m. on Friday. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Once again, shout out to Keon Sports, player of the game. I gotta go to the big man, Jackson Hicks, with a goal and an assist to his name. He played really well tonight and deserves it. I've been Nathan Smee alongside me, Cam Ragazzo. Thank you for spending your Saturday evenings with us for the Parma Holy War. It goes to the Bruins, up 2-1 overall in winter sports. Have a good night, everyone, and go Namers.